Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me sharing with you all the best products that I recommend in 2025 from 5 different brands. I don't think I've ever done a video like this where I'm talking about all my favorite brands and all my favorite recommendations in one video. I do like top 5 under 500, or I do specific brand best and worst videos as well, but I never talk about everything all together in one video. Now the reason I'm doing everything together in one video is because all the brands are currently running buy one get one offers. We have 5 brands to talk about. We have Key, Dermaco, Pilgrim, Foxtail and Aqua. Now these brands specifically do buy one get one, buy two get two offers, and these are the best time to buy products from them because you can truly get them at steal of a deal prices, which you are typically paying more for if you buy them full price, which is also completely fine because the products are really affordable in general. So buying them full price is not a problem at all, but if you can get like 2 products for the price of one, then why would you buy just one product when you can get more, right? So in today's video we're going to first of all go brand by brand, and I'm going to share with you all my best recommendations. If I recommend cleansers, moisturizers, sunscreens, whatever specific recommendations I have from each and every specific brand, we're going to go category wise. I'm going to give you specific products, and I'm going to list and link everything down below as well. Some of those links are going to be affiliate links. I just want to keep that out there, and I also want this video to be a guide which you can not just follow for this specific sale, because if you don't want to buy from them right now, you don't have to worry at all. You can also have this video saved, maybe like the video, because then it will go to your liked videos playlist on your YouTube account, and you can refer to this at a future point of time when you actually want to buy something, when you have the need for it. Like, I am not specifically going to shop from any of these sales. The only sale that I did shop from, and I just bought 2 things, was Key. I bought 2 face washes from Key which are coming in the mail. I wanted to try them out for a long time actually, and I'm finally getting to buying it now. But apart from that, I'm not going to be buying anything personally because right now I have everything that I need, so I don't need to buy anything. But I wanted to make sure that I have this video for you guys to refer for recommendations. So any which ways, let's get started. I'm going to leave timestamps for every single brand, but let's go ahead and start with Key. That is the first brand. Now from this specific brand, there are only few products which I would personally very highly recommend. One thing is their face washes. They do a very good job with their face washes. My personal favorite is the watermelon one. The barrier repair face wash is also pretty good, but I just feel like that one you need more water to like wash it off. I feel like the lather is a little bit too much, and you need a lot of face wash, like you need a lot of water to wash off all the face wash residue. I did buy the did I buy the mango face wash? I think, yeah, I bought the mango face wash and the lime sports face wash, which is actually coming to me in the mail. So once I try it out, I will obviously review it. But some of the other products from Key which I also highly recommend are their moisturizers. They do really good moisturizers. Specifically, I highly recommend the barrier repair one. Of course, the Ceramides and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream is a holy grail for me. If I had to recommend just one product from Key, I think this is what I would recommend. But I also recommend the Vitamin C Moisturizer because I feel like the Vitamin C is actually potent in there, and it's a great moisturizer for oily skin. Also, the Cica or Centella Niacinamide oil-free moisturizer, which is the daytime version. They also have a nighttime version, which I think is good. It's not the absolute best. They have a Cica calming night gel, which is pretty good, but personally I recommend the daytime version. They also have a new oil-free barrier repair moisturizer, which I haven't tried out yet. I will possibly try it in the future, and then I can tell you if I recommend it or not. Their sunscreens. Now initially I was pretty repulsed with the sunscreens, if I'm going to be very honest, because I did not have a great experience with the OG, the yellow one, basically the Vitamin C sunscreen. I did not have a great experience with at all. It pills like crazy, so that's why I would never recommend a Key sunscreen. But times have changed now. The Cica Niacinamide matte sunscreen is actually one that I really recommend because it's very lightweight, does not pill, gets absorbed super duper quickly into the skin, so that one I do recommend. And I also had a good experience using the Mango DeTan gel sunscreen as well. Both of these come in 50-gram sizes, so you can first try it out, and if it works really well for you, then you can go and repurchase the bigger size, which is the 80-gram size. Last but not the least, I also wanted to share some serum recommendations. Now, I don't really repurchase a lot of these, but since we are talking about them, I thought I should mention that their Vitamin C Serum is pretty good, the 10% vitamin C, as well as the 10% Niacinamide. I'm not talking about the new Strawberry Bright one, I'm talking about the Cica one actually. That one I have used, and I think it's a really good option for oily skin. The Niacinamide Strawberry Bright one I haven't actually tried out, so I'm not going to share my opinion on that one. But yes, those two specific serums I would personally recommend from Key. So those are all my Key recommendations. Now let's move on to one of my favorite brands, which is Dermaco. Now in Dermaco specifically, I am going to tell you I have very specific recommendations. I've tried out a lot of products from them. I'm just going to tell you my top favorite ones. The first one is definitely hands down their sunscreen. The 1% hyaluronic acid OG sunscreen is one that I constantly keep repurchasing. I have the 125-gram size now, and that is the only one that I keep going back to again and again. I also love the C-Cinamide Radiance Gel Aqua Sunscreen because it is the same formula as the OG, but it comes with the goodness and the benefits of vitamin C and niacinamide in the sunscreen itself. So that is also one that I will recommend. I recently did try out the 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen, which is for oily skin. That is supposed to be like an oily skin friendly formula, but I think it's pretty comparable to the OG. It's not that different where you need to specifically go out and buy this one. If you like the OG, if you've been using the OG, then you can just continue and stick to that one itself. You don't need to specifically go out and buy a new sunscreen. I would not really recommend face washes from them. If you asking me for a toner recommendation, I will recommend their AHA exfoliating toner. That is a really good option, comparable to like the Pixie Glow Tonic or the minimalist AHA toner as well. This one is pretty comparable to all of those, I will say, in my personal humble opinion. And then the last product, which I will also highly recommend from Dermaco, is their 2% Kojic acid cream, which is more of a creamy formula, or the 3% Kojic acid gel. Now both of these come in the airless pump packaging. I am not talking about the one that comes in the squeezy tube dropper style packaging, the one that is more of a fluid. I'm talking about the cream based formulas and the gel based formulas. Those really help with hyperpigmentation. If you have acne marks, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, post-acne marks, because usually acne usually leaves behind marks. So to help with those marks, this is my personal best recommendation ever if you are suffering from hyperpigmentation, and it comes from the house of Dermaco. Now Dermaco has another really great product, which is their 5% Nia-Ceramide Deep Moisturizing Cream. I want to be very specific as to which one I am mentioning. I will also link it down below. That is, it claims to be, it's meant for dry to very dry skin. It is the super dark green color packaging. Now this is very comparable to Key's Ceramide and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream. If you're looking for a really good night moisturizer, or if you have very dry skin, this will work in the daytime as well. And this is a really great moisturizer. A little goes a long way, and it's going to last you a very long time. Key, I feel like you need a little bit more quantity to cover your entire face. With this one, a little goes a long way. So even though it comes in 100 grams versus, like for example, Key comes in a bigger size as well, it's going to last you for the same amount of time, I feel like, personally. So that is another great recommendation from the house of Dermaco. Now we are going to move on to Pilgrim next. From Pilgrim, I have I'm going to start with the skincare. Then I recommend two products in specific, which are from the serum category. One is their 10% Niacinamide Serum, and the other is their Vitamin C and Alpha Arbutin Face Serum. Both of these are great recommendations if you're looking for good serums. If you have oily skin and you need a Niacinamide Serum, then go with the Niacinamide Serum. If you want a really good Vitamin C and Alpha Arbutin Serum, usually I don't go for serums which have two actives in one, because sometimes it can work really well, sometimes it might not also work really well. But this one is very surprising, and it's also a really really great brightening serum. The vitamin C in here is actually potent, and you can notice the results on your face in terms of helping it with the brightening of the skin. It doesn't help so much with the hyperpigmentation, I'm going to be completely honest. So if that's what you're looking for, you might not love this one that much, or it might not be very effective in general. Then Pilgrim also has a really good Ceramides moisturizer. This is the 5 Ceramides Barrier Repair Moisturizer, very comparable to the earlier Ceramide moisturizers which I spoke about. So at the end of the day, you can choose which brand's Ceramide moisturizer you want to buy. I personally recommend all 3 of them. Maybe decide based on which brand you're going to actually purchase from. Like if you're buying other stuff from Pilgrim, then go with the Pilgrim one. If you're buying other stuff from Dermaco, then go with the Dermaco one. You can decide based on your own preference. I recommend all 3 of them. And we also have a Pilgrim sunscreen which I'm going to recommend. This is the 5% Vitamin C Brightening Ultra Light Gel Sunscreen. This has an SPF 60 actually. Now the reason I'm recommending this sunscreen is because this actually has a more gel-like formula. There are very few truly gel sunscreens. Most of the sunscreens which I use are more creamy formulations that can be very, very lightweight. This is a true gel, so I feel like it gets absorbed very, very quickly into the skin, doesn't leave any kind of white cast. And if your other skincare is more creamy and moisturizing, then this is a very good complementary product that will work in general very well. I do get a lot of comments from people sometimes asking me that, okay, the daytime moisturizer I'm using is more creamy, so what kind of sunscreen can I pair along with it that doesn't give me a very oily, sticky appearance of the skin, like when you're having your entire skincare routine combined into one. So this is a sunscreen I would recommend. My only con of this product is going to be it's a very small size. I think it's barely 40 or 45 grams. I truly wish that Pilgrim came out with this in a bigger size, maybe 80 grams, maybe 100 grams, because then it's going to last me way longer. This tube is like so small. I feel like I fly through it within like a week or 10 days. Maximum I think is 2 weeks, but definitely not more than that. So I really wish this came in a bigger size. I do have a few more recommendations from Pilgrim. I really like their eyeliner. I know it's a makeup product and we are mostly talking about all skincare, but Pilgrim does have few makeup products, and this is a really good product actually, by the way. So I do recommend that. And also their hair serum is supposed to be a really good option for you know, if you want something that's going to help with like baby hairs, and if you have a receding hairline, then this particular serum is going to help a lot. Dermaco also has a serum, by the way, for you know, the same concerns basically, which I forgot to mention earlier, but that one I didn't recommend because I feel like it is more expensive compared to Pilgrim, and it comes in a very small size, so it's not a very great value for money, and I feel like you fly through that very, very quickly. So I would personally recommend the one from Pilgrim over the one from Dermaco, just from a value aspect. But if you talk about effectiveness, both are equally effective. So that is that. Now moving on, next let's talk about Foxtail. From Foxtail, I feel like I have spoken about my favorites for a very long time, and my favorites really haven't changed much. I'm going to talk about the same products which I've spoken about multiple times in the past. The first one has to be my favorite makeup remover slash cleanser. It is the Daily Duet Cleanser from Foxtail. This one is my evening cleanser, because if I'm wearing makeup like what I'm wearing today, this I'll just have to wet my face, take like 2 or 3 pumps of it in my hand and just massage it all over my face. It removes my makeup also completely, and the best part is I don't need to go in with a second cleanser, because this is like a makeup remover slash hybrid with a face wash, and you don't need to use any kind of double cleanse. There is no residue that is left behind, and it removes all your makeup flawlessly. The only exception might be waterproof mascara, or if your liquid lipstick is very, very, very long wearing, then you might have to use a separate maybe bi-phase makeup remover or something to get rid of the lipstick or the waterproof mascara. But apart from that, 95% of your makeup is going to come off with just this face wash, and that is why it's one of my holy grail, tried and true. I have gone through what, 10-15 bottles of this in my entire lifetime, and we are not stopping anytime soon. I have like 4 or 5 backups of this also, because I go through this like once in a month if I'm using it every single day. So it's always good to have more backstock on hand. Another favorite from Foxtail has to also be their I'm forgetting the name of it. What is their retinol called? Why is the name not coming to me? Vitality Night Serum. Okay, the retinol night serum from Foxtail is another product I've been using for years and years. The percentage of retinol in it is pretty low as compared to other retinols possibly, but it is still equally potent, and you're getting the benefits regardless. So I don't really care about the percentage. I do think it is the most affordable, effective, value for money option that is not going to be just like, once you use I think a bottle or two, I think you are going to be hooked like me as well. And let me know if you have truly found a better alternative to this in the Indian market that can beat the price, the value, the effectiveness, and the formula, all of it in one. I don't think there is any such option out there, but if you know of something, then let me know down below in the comments. Okay, moving on to another product which also falls in the serum category only. This is called their exfoliating mask. Basically, if you look up this product on their website, it is in the mask category, but to me it is more of a serum itself. This is the overnight glow mask. It's also called the Foxtail Diva, and this is basically like a serum exfoliating. Again, they call it a mask for some reason, but it's not like a wash off product. It is actually a leave-on product. You can put this on at night basically, and then put on a moisturizer on top of it, and then you make up the next morning. You are going to be glowing. Your skin is going to be more smoother. I typically use it sometimes on its own, but recently I've actually been doing like 1 pump of the Foxtail Diva, 1 or 2 pumps of the Foxtail retinol. I mix it in my hand, and then I just apply it all over my face as my serum, and then I will put on my night moisturizer on top of it. And this is truly a one of its kind product. I think it is an elevated version of Dermaco's exfoliating toner. That is something you can use more if you are a beginner, intermediate user. If you're more of an advanced user, I would say go for the Foxtail Diva. And even if you're a beginner, I think you can use it like once or twice a week. Twice is maybe a little bit too much, maybe once a week. But if once you graduate to be a more intermediate advanced user, I think you can use this 2 to 3 times a week easily. And you can also use like less product. You don't need to use like a lot of it all over your face. You can use less product and just apply a thin layer on your entire face, and you truly get a beautiful the overall effects of the product in terms of the refinement of your skin. Like, there is no skin texture no more. You will not it's just going to improve the quality of your skin in general overall. And these are products I've been using consistently for a very long time. It's not like these products are new to me at all. No, I've been using these products for a lot longer. Moving on, next I have 1 moisturizer and 1 sunscreen to recommend from Foxtail as well. In the moisturizer category, the only one which I truly recommend is their Nourishing Moisturizer. This is another alternative to the barrier repair moisturizers which I featured earlier. They also have other moisturizers like Foxtail does, but they, for one reason or another, are not my absolute favorites. If I had to share with you like one tried and true favorite, it is the Nourishing Moisturizer. It's a really good option for dry skin people, or if you are looking for a nighttime moisturizer for normal to oily combination skin people as well. It will definitely work great, and it's a good value for money as well. Now in sunscreens, I also have 1 recommendation, which is their SPF 70 matte sunscreen. They also have an SPF 50 dewy sunscreen, and their SPF 50 glow sunscreen is very popular, but those two are not my favorite. My favorite is the matte finish sunscreen. Now the only thing that I wish is that they came in a bigger size. They only come in the 50-gram size, which is the airless pump tube packaging. But if they came airless pump bottle packaging, if they came in a tube packaging, or if they came with more product, I think this would be more of a favorite for me, to be completely honest. Because what I love about this is, if you're going to be in the sun for a long time, this one has that texture which makes you feel like the UV filters, and they are really potent, and they are really protecting your skin if you're going to be in the sun for a long time, because UV filters do break down. Like, if you're going to be in the sun for a long time, after an hour or two, your sunscreen effectiveness is going to reduce. The UV filters are going to break down, and the sunscreen is no longer going to be protecting your skin. This one feels more potent than other sunscreens, and I feel like if I was going on a beach vacation, this is what I would take with me specifically. I just wish if this came in a bigger size, it would be a better value for money, and I could also think about making this like my everyday sunscreen, because who doesn't want amazing UV filter protection in their sunscreen? So that is just something that I wish. But in case you're looking for a good mattifying sunscreen recommendation, I do recommend this one from Foxtail. Those are pretty much all the products that I recommend from Foxtail. Then we're going to move on to our last brand, which is Aqualogica. Now from Aqualogica, again, we're going to start with their cleansers slash face washes. We have two that I'm going to personally recommend. The first one is the DeTan Smoothie Face Wash. This one has the benefits of glycolic acid as well, and I think it's a really good daytime face wash if you want a little bit of a gentle exfoliation. I also like the Bright Plus Smoothie Face Wash, which has more of a blueberry scent to it. Now this one, I would say if you're not a fan of scent, then stick to the DeTan one. If you don't mind a fruity blueberry scent, you will also like the Bright Smoothie Face Wash. They are both really good cleansers and really good for oily skin specifically. If you feel like you want a cleanser that actually makes your face feel clean, these are some really good options, but they're also not too drying on the skin, which I feel like is also equally important. In the moisturizer category, from Aqualogica, we have definitely their Hydra Gel Moisturizers, which are really big tubs of gel moisturizer. I have tried out two specific variants, but the one that I'm currently using and the one that I would also consider to repurchase and recommend would be the 5 Barrier Repair Plus Hydra Gel Moisturizer. This one is very affordable, like it's just 499 rupees, and of course with buy one get one it's going to be even cheaper. But the 200 grams that you get in here are going to last you for months and months and months. That is what I think makes it the best bang for your buck, and it's a really great lightweight gel moisturizer to pair with the rest of your skincare. They also have their oil-free moisturizers, which are completely different. Those I'm actually planning to pick up. I haven't tried them out yet. I realized that they are actually different from the ones that come in the tub. The names can be a little bit confusing sometimes. I think that is why I got a little confused. They also have the 5 Barrier Repair Plus moisturizer. Now this one comes in 100 grams, and this is more similar to all the ceramide moisturizers I referred to earlier. So if you're looking for something that is not as creamy as all the other recommendations that I shared with you, maybe something that's a little bit on the lighter side, this is a really good option. Great for, again, normal combination skin, and if you have oily skin, it would be more suitable as a night cream. Then we also have sunscreens. There are some great sunscreens from Aqualogica. Definitely these are going to be a little bit similar to the Dermaco sunscreens, because Aqualogica and Dermaco are sister brands, and I do feel like they are kind of similar to each other, if I'm going to be completely honest. Specifically the Glow Plus Dewy Sunscreen and the DeTan Dewy Sunscreen. These two are the most similar to the OG Dermaco 1% Hyaluronic Acid Sunscreen Aqua Gel, which is the OG formula. And the Hydrate Plus Dewy Sunscreen is also a good option, but that one doesn't come in bigger sizes. So that is the only slight con that I will personally say. They also have the DeTan Plus Oil Balance Fluid Sunscreen for oily skin. This is a more newer sunscreen, which, now that I'm thinking about it, should I pick it up to try it out? I mean, I know I shouldn't, but I am just getting a little bit tempted, I guess, to pick that one up. I can probably hold off. If I'm going to be very honest, I don't need to pick it up immediately. I can probably hold off for a little bit longer and pick it up later, maybe sometime in the future. Let us see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off for now. That is basically it from Aqualogica. I'm not going to recommend any of their fragrances or their serums or the other stuff from them. I think that was it. I feel like this video was shorter than I had anticipated it's going to be. But let me know whether you have tried out any of these products. If you love any of them, or maybe if some of the products I recommended did not work for you, then tell us down below in the comment section why it did not work for you, because I feel like that is going to be really helpful to other people out there who are also watching this video and who are also looking for recommendations. Please drop your thoughts in general down below. We would all love to know. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to keep referencing this video in the future as well for other people to watch, to look back on. This is like a guide basically of all my favorite skincare that is available from Indian brands and that are available at super affordable prices as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do more such videos like this, maybe I can do a makeup version of this video if you want. Let me know down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next one very soon. Until then, bye guys. Bye.